be. Just run down, hopefully get some more lumber and beams, or just beams. Just really depends on what it wants to do. I guess that's kind of what the whole idea is here today. Just whatever it wants to do. Who knows? But should be fine. There we go. Let's run it this way. I know I gotta put some more in the fire, but it should be enough to at least get us running. And I'm gonna set that down to like 26 or something. See if that. But we're gonna try to get it there. There we go. That'll work. I just wasn't trying to like flip coming out of this corner here. This one right here is pretty sharp. But it's okay. Once we get off of this corner and get back onto this bridge, we're good. I'm gonna try to fill back up again with more lumber, and then the lumber beams, and come back out and see if I can make. I wish I could get the actual bigger cars of this, but I don't know how much it's gonna cost. The bigger car. But I don't know how much it's cost. Because if I knew how much it's gonna cost, then I knew, okay, this is how much I'm gonna need to make. But it's kind of like, do you want to know? Do you not? But, I'm gonna try to make enough money so that this thing can basically become like the main workforce. And then for now, and then it'll pull the new cars that we get on the back. So instead of having these small ones, we'll have the bigger ones. See if, like, maybe because I think it would make sense to have a little bit bigger, since I'm making longer runs out here right now. And I know these are the only ones that we can afford, really. Like, it should be able to hold, the big ones should be able to hold more. Unless they've changed, like, what it can handle. But I don't think that they have. Sorry for yawning, by the way, but it's just trying to get everything figured out, so. I mean, like, how can I make this train work faster? How can I make my line run faster? Is somewhat of a hard process too. Which I haven't tried yet. I haven't tried to like make it to where it can be faster, but somebody out there probably has the answer for that. But I don't. I don't have any answer for that. Like, I wish I had all the answers, but I don't. I don't have all the answers. So. Yeah, we're doing good. And it's not taking too terribly long. But I think if we leave this machine and we get the bigger ones, I'm gonna run this at 0 reg for a moment here. Probably go check something. Because it should be able to run itself for like a couple minutes. It shouldn't. If it derails, then, you know, we could obviously re-rail it. Okay, so how much is the bigger? It's 250. So we had that. It's 8. What is it, like 8,000? 8,800, whatever. But it could take a lot more product. So we're gonna try. We're not gonna try to order it right now, but I will when I get back to the sawmill. Maybe sell one of the small ones. Just, you know, I'm just gonna try it out. Like, one will be hauling the lumber a little bit easier. So. So, it's working. It's actually working a little bit too well. We're getting up in the spicy territory. By the way, I'm just letting it coast, so, I mean, it's got nothing really driving it right now. It's just going forward on its own volition. So. There, let's pull it. A little bit. Go ahead and crank that back on now. I just wanted to get a bunch of stuff, you know, going. So, I mean, it's pretty good. Just, you know, it's kind of funny how I think that this is gonna go. But yeah, I got it at 100% reg, full forward. Those sticks are against the wall, kind of. Which this train kind of needs to be, if you think about it. It's just the way that it is. If I zoom out a little bit, maybe that'll help. Because it's helped before. But it's not as bad as, as what it was running a couple days ago. Yeah, it's getting bogged down pretty good. Like, it looks like it, right? You zoom out, and it's like, oh, good to go. So, I like these mountains. Like, it's like a good screenshot. So, yeah, it's only running about 20 miles an hour, so I mean that's not really that bad in the grand scheme of things. I can always just shut it off, let it goes through at 20, and we just let it go through at full, whatever forward, because it's some spots in this building of this track where you're like a challenge. Yeah, we're pretty okay. So. Okay, I mean, it's full regulator, there's... you know, there's not much I can do. But I do like how the track looks, and then got the two little... I want to try to get a bigger, just one big car, at least for stuff like this, because I'm moving, you know, what feels like a lot. We might put that one. We might remove whatever one of these we don't want, and we'll get that instead. I mean, it's not running too terribly slow. See, it's running about 20-30 miles an hour. Sometimes 40 in reverse. So, I'm thinking it might make it up that one hill that I was having problems with. I mean, we'd flip around and pull it just forward, but... turn right off, let it coast. See, I might just bring that up, actually. Like, just to clear that ground, maybe, I don't know. And that might be, like, a later thing we'll try out. It's good to go. I think in order to, like, do the whistle properly, you have to get out of that mode and then walk into this cab. But I can't do that and leave it in good faith because we'll end up crashing. So we're just gonna stop it and let it kind of maybe not go 100% reg, but okay. Where is the whistle? Like, which one is? This one, maybe? Okay. So, I mean, we're getting there, it feels like, but, I mean, there's not really a lot to do right now. It's just a long run. And I still can't really run that fast with one of these small cars. The big car might be able to. I could replace the first car and then make that like a lot of lumber. I think the beams are still only 3, I think, for the big one. I would have to buy 2 to test that, and I don't know how much cash I have in the game. So, I mean, there's that option. I mean, there's whatever you gotta do, but I'm trying my best to get, get products. I'm just trying to get some of the iron products made so that I can test. At some point we'll have to test, like, if this thing can make it up to where the iron products would theoretically be made. That's what I'm trying to get to really, really fast so I can get some of the iron stuff out. Because I need, like, tools and stuff like that for the gold mine. But, I could also start maybe on some of the feed, get all the feed and the grain and all that too, maybe. Like, get those two kind of, like, going. But, I mean, I have the start of the iron right now being kind of, like, made. And my whole want to go, get all this stuff done is I want to get everything done that we can. So, I mean, there's that. I'm just trying to get done with this run, to be honest. Like, I want a train that's fast, that can actually handle fast. But in order to do that, I think some of this track needs to be fixed, maybe. Like, maybe that's some of the issues that we're having with it, but I don't know how to fix it. Unless this and that gets, like, fixed. Like, there's things that I'll have to fix, yes, but as far as track snaking through, like, what I feel like is, like, a bad way to run, but it's okay. It's not that bad. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. We're just kind of hoping that it works. Do do do. Yeah, we'll have to. We'll get up to the saw. No, we'll get probably this first car switched out, and then that rear car switched out. If I have enough cash on me to do that. If I do not have enough cash, then obviously only one of the cars. Only one car will be changed. I don't know if this track will take the bigger cars, but we're gonna try. I knew it was gonna be a little bit for us to get up, to where we'd be running more. If we're gonna be running these long runs, I kinda wanna move more product than just like, 3 at a time. And I feel like these little ones could handle more. No, I've seen images of cars like this. I don't know if they're the same exact one or not. But where they've got 3 beam here and then like another 3 or whatever up here. So it's basically up towards the tender. I don't know if we're gonna do that in this game. Probably not, but you know, if we ever do that, that'd be cool because see where these kind of are the same height as the tender. Basically, that's where the products is like another. So you would have lumber and beams up another stack. So you'd have a total of 6 on each car. But they don't do that. I don't know if they'll do that, but if they do that, that'd be like pretty cool. But anyway, that's just what we're waiting on. Like, I don't know why we don't. Like, why don't we do that and then just, like, have, like... Because they would have, you know, chained it. Realistically. Like they do logs nowadays. They would have chained the load, I'm assuming, to it. Like the same way that log trucks do it, right? So if they're doing that the same way that log trucks are doing it on these cars, then why not have just another couple, but like you have to buy a chain or something like that. It's not hard to do that. Just make it to like where you have to have whatever, you know. Like if you want to do that, then you have to have this or, you know, whatever. But that's neither near nor there. I'm just like, that would be cool though if they did. So, it's kind of like, will they ever do it? Who knows at this point. And I think eventually that you could. Why could you not make it as high as the stuff above the tender? They used to be. And I love that. And then you got rid of it. For what reason? I will never know. It makes no sense. So they're basically forcing you, instead of using these little ones all the time, they're basically forcing you to buy the bigger ones and deal with more headaches. Yippee! But I'm not going to with the iron cars. I'm not really gonna deal with that because we're not at that level or anything like that yet. But let's say that we were. I'm probably just gonna either get the new car, the new, you know, high side gondola, or we're just gonna use like one of these, the smaller ones that I have, as you've seen there at the iron mine. Just, you know, waiting for iron. It's like, what iron, please? So we could, you know. There's one specific piece of track I might try to rebuild today. I don't know. But yeah, where this has, why this has the curve in, like why this waves like this is not just how it had to be. I tried to do it like straight in there with the precise mode, but it just wouldn't take it. So then I freehanded it and it came up with this spaghetti thing. So I mean, it's not really my fault, it's just I can't get the game sometimes to do what I want. So we're just gonna deal with it. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna cut the rag right now off. And then we'll linger it on if we need to, but I don't want to go full rag into this. I mean, as we get to the top of the hill, probably okay to cut it on again. Like, it's just kind of deciding what we want to do. I mean, I've seen it do it before, so I'm not gonna really worry about it. do need some more firewood. So. Okay. I don't know why it wants to do that, but whatever. It was like going crazy, it felt like, but it's not. It's not really going crazy fast, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna grab some more wood and just. The reason I'm grabbing more wood, or grabbing more wood and then going to. Whatever, I have to wait for it to come to a stop, maybe to hit what I want, but it's okay. Wait for it to kind of get even. Because all I want to do is add more wood in my fire. Okay. So it looks like right now, we got more fire in there. We got 100% fuel in there right now. I got 100% water, pretty much. We might be getting low on that eventually. But yeah, we're gonna run about 20. Let's just see if it's okay. But yeah, right now I'm just pretty much, you know, waiting. Waiting for you. Okay, so we're okay. Yeah, we got this. Brakes a little bit. Kick them off for a minute. Take a set. Just let it go. Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with the way how fast it was going, but I don't want it to go super spicy and fall off. You don't want that. So we're just gonna take this all the way back through here. I might put more water in the tender, but sorry for that. But I needed a drink. So, other than that, like, yeah, I'm just getting it there. We're gonna definitely change a car out. I want to definitely do that. And I just want to do one specifically for the lumber. Because, and I don't know if they've made, I don't know if they've made the older cars that we used to run all the time, you know, are the bigger version of this, basically, right? I don't know if they've made it to where they could have, basically 3 and 3 of the lumber. I think it still does. I can't remember. But I do not know if the beams do that. See, if they made the beams do that, like, that would be really, really helpful. Because then that means I can move a heck of a lot more product. Like, super fast. And I can make, you know, easily a little bit more money. Or, don't do that and then just get, like, the one car, right? Put it... I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do for that. Wait a minute, I got an idea that might work. Never mind. But we are gonna need another car. We use one of the big cars, right? And we just use it solely for lumber. And use these two for beams. mean, that makes sense, actually. If you think about it, that makes a logical sense. The logical sense side says yes, that would work. Because I am using basically 3 cars. One big one, and then the other 2 are just small little ones. I don't know if the link points will link, though. Excuse me, but if they do work that way, I mean, it's gonna look weird, yeah, and I get that, and I honestly do not care. I'm like that meme, we do not care. Like, that's pretty much what's going on here, because if it makes it work, why not make it work? Because that would work. Oops, sorry. Keep hitting it with I keep hitting my keyboard with my phone. Something like that. Yeah, I do want to make a switch to make this like a runaround, but I haven't done that yet. Like, that's what that track was there for, and I was just like, you know, I'm just gonna put these cars here because I was gonna test. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to pretty much. Yeah, we'll put water in it maybe as we go out. So, I mean, we're at least here. I'm not sure if we'll get them all loaded today. And if we do get them loaded, I don't know if I'm going to make that run all the way out there again. I can. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to say probably not. But that is just me. But, I mean, we're here. I'm going to maybe get them loaded. But I don't know if I'm going to, want to. With that new car, I don't know where I want to place it. Because you can. I think in this update now, you can stand on any piece of track and it will drop the car. Now, you can make sure that it drops it in front of the Betsy. Because then I can pin into the Betsy, pin into this, and then pull that whole consist backwards. That's kind of my idea. But if it works out. But I think we might do that next time. But with all that being said, I will see you all next time.